In this video, I'm going to Singapore to try what just might be the most fancy internet cafe in the world. If you guys don't know what an internet cafe is, it's a place where you can rent a gaming PC on an hourly basis, and it's a place where a lot of gamers like to go with a group of friends. But this one that I'm going to today isn't just any internet cafe. They have all kinds of rooms with hotel-like amenities, insanely high-spec gaming PCs, super comfortable gaming chairs, and serve unique foods like Hai Di Lao hot pot. So what is it really like going to this crazy rich Asian internet cafe, and how much does everything cost? Well, let me show you guys in this video. But before I do,
I'm at the airport about to board a plane to go to Singapore. And guys, I'm a very chill, super nice guy, but there are times when I get really angry when I travel. And that's when I don't get a good signal on my smartphone. And if you guys travel to a different country before, you know that happens all the time, especially when you're using some roaming plan or if you got some random SIM card at the airport. But guys, I don't have to worry about that anymore because recently I had a life-changing experience, all thanks to my sponsor, Olafly. Olafly gives you an amazing eSIM data plan that can be applied to 200 different destinations, so no matter where you go in the world, they got you covered. And you know what's so beautiful about it? Because it is an eSIM, all you gotta do is to get their SIM card using their mobile app or from their website and activate it on your phone using the QR code that they send you. And guess what? It just works every time. Because I'm going to multiple destinations this time, I got their Asia plan, so when I'm in Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia during this trip, I'll just be using that one plan and I'll be completely covered. So I just arrived at Singapore now, had no problem connecting to the internet, and look, when I said it's fast, I meant it. What more do I need to show you? Go ahead and use the link down in the description, get your eSIM for the next trip, and use my code JimmyKim to get yourself some fat discount, okay? It's a little late at night, which is like the perfect time to go to an internet cafe. And to share this amazing experience with me, I have the Valorant goddess, our esport talent, Victoria with me.
Hi again, but I've never been to this place.
You haven't been to an internet cafe in general in Singapore?
No, I have, but not this one. And apparently it's pretty famous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Follow you? Okay, we're
Follow
gonna
me, yeah.
film the whole journey.
My toxic male trait is never letting a woman guide me. I also don't look at Google Map in front of a woman.
Oh, that's very unmanly to look at a map.
Yeah, that'd be embarrassing.
You're still very manly to me.
Unlike many other Southeast Asian countries, the quality of service and goods here are pretty impressive, probably even more so than Korea. So I wonder if the internet cafe would be like amazing. And I found the internet cafe that I saw on Google right here. It's called Wanyu Esport. For some reason, everything is written in Chinese. You guys hate me when I talk about my Chinese ex, so today, any talk about my Chinese ex is forbidden from me.
Okay, I'll talk about your Chinese ex.
So, the way she was with me...
what I could tell immediately was that out of all the internet cafes that I've been to in my life, this is probably the most luxurious one. And yes, easily the most expensive one as well. Depending on the room that you choose, it was about $6 to $9 an hour, which sounds like a lot of money to spend on an internet cafe. This is going to be a serious financial commitment, so let's tour the entire place first and decide where we want to spend our money out of all of their options.
So this is the public area where it's the most affordable, and you sit side by side with other people. This chair makes you look like a Gundam pilot. It's a nice chair.
It's got wheels.
Wow, it is a really nice chair.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a massage chair.
Yeah.
They have this curved gaming monitor. Nicer than I thought, for sure.
Yeah.
So even their entry-level space seemed very nice to say the least, but if you got some money to spend, it gets more interesting from here. So the rest of the internet cafe is like a bunch of private rooms side by side, and they come in different sizes.
Now this feels very VIP.
They look like karaoke rooms.
Yeah, it looks like one of those Korean karaoke where girls come out in movies. I've never been there in real life, but yeah, I've seen in movies, okay? Korean drama.
Trust me guys, I don't go to those places, but here's a nice little room that I wouldn't mind going to, and that's their solo private room.
Do you want to sit inside?
All right.
It's like a little private booth. I've been to a similar one in Japan. In their private rooms, they had a lot of funny videos.
I feel like this would be really nice if you want to play some games by yourself in private, and they even give you free candies to build your gamer physique. Well, I'm here with Victoria today, so I'm gonna need a larger room than that. I don't have a lot of friends, but if you do, they have party rooms for a large group of friends. Some larger than the others, some with different color theme, and they were generally very clean, which I really appreciated. They also have the PlayStation 5 room, which is kinda nice, I guess, but I'm more into PC gaming if you ask me. They also have a pool table and darts, but this stuff is for like people with social lives, so let's pretend that we didn't see that. At the end, we decided to sit in their couple room, which is probably ideal for 2 people. So let's find out if it's gonna be worth the money.
Look at Jimmy get out money.
Yeah, being a crazy rich Asian guy. How much was it?
28.
Oh, Jesus. Here. What are these?
Disposable earphone covers for the headset.
Oh, that's very considerate.
Yeah.
How much are these?
It's for free.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll take one.
Korea doesn't have these.
Oh, no, they don't.
I didn't see this in Korea.
We don't mind getting a little dirty.
A little grungy.
It seems that these rooms are intended for long, comfortable stays because they even had amenities like a hotel. They had toothbrushes, blankets, sleepers, so you really could get comfortable here. Don't get too comfortable though, they have a CCTV in the room. Okay, what are we waiting for? Let's start playing with the PC now. It looks like they have a pretty powerful setup here. This could be better than the one that I have at home.
What's the most popular game right now?
Valorant, LOL, Dota 2, another the PUBG.
What is your favorite game?
LOL. The one more is Chinese name is for Naraka.
Naraka? Oh yeah, I know what it is. So here's our VIP room. Very private. Every time I come to a new internet cafe, there's something that I must do. That is, I always check their specs because us Koreans, we like measurable success. You know, how much money do you make? How much is your apartment? Or how much is your car? Well, how fast is your PC?
And as a Korean, I am impressed.
Okay. Oh wow!
I've been to quite a few internet cafes by now, but I think this might be by far the most powerful PC that I've seen.
So 13th generation Intel i7 CPU. Honestly, their CPU is kind of an overkill for gaming. They don't have to have that, but it's nice that they do. And 32 gig RAM, amazing. I gotta look at their GPU, the most important part for the gaming.
Turns out they had an RTX 4070, which is very impressive.
It is not the top of the line GPU, but it is by far the best GPU I've seen in an internet cafe. What do you have at home?
My specs?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I don't remember. I think I'm still running on a like 20 series. I know, don't look at me like that.
I probably shouldn't judge her though. I don't have a newest generation GPU either. It would be nice to have one though.
Do you have one of those Amazon wish lists like all those hot streamers have? Like where they can buy you gifts?
Oh yeah, like where I can shamelessly have other people pay for what I want?
Yeah, you should do one
I
of those.
should. That's genius. Why work hard? Make other people work hard, have them fall into this delusion that I just might love them if they buy me shit. I think I just explained the entire economy of live streaming. Well, most of it. I'm not saying all streamers are bad. I'm just saying if my best friend was very into watching streamers, we will no longer be best friends.
Why? That's his life choice.
That's true. He chose to be that man, who is no longer a man.
I'm sorry guys, I feel like I'm being a little too judgmental here. I'm one of them actually. I even have a donation link down below if you guys feel generous.
I want to start one. I should start one.
Obviously, they have all these games pre-installed on their server. They have free Wi-Fi, so that's good. I'm trying with every cell of my body to not talk about my Chinese ex. You know how certain smells bring you back memories? The smell of cigarette here, it's bringing me back some good memories of my Chinese ex. I think she eventually stopped smoking because I didn't like it. Good for her. We're like both very curious about the food that they have here. So I saw the menu on their website. They have some pretty interesting things here. On the desktop, they have this drinks and food menu icon. I can't believe that they actually serve these. They have Haidilao hot pot, 부대찌개 noodle.
I have never heard of hot pot being here before. So
Okay, let's try to get the hot pot. As a Korean, I'm going to certify whether that 부대찌개 noodle is legit. I'll get hot dog mi goreng as well.
Okay, while we're waiting for the food, let's talk about gaming. Is that your favorite game at the moment, Valorant?
I think, yeah.
Tell me about the all-time favorite game.
All-time favorite?
Top 5.
Unreal Tournament, like the original one.
Okay. Careful, we're giving away our age.
I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn was a hugely impactful game.
Okay.
Actually, the original God of War 2 and N64 Ocarina of Time also like super impactful. I think Valorant is the first tactical FPS I've gotten to in a while. What are yours?
Mine would be, okay, Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yes!
That was like the first video game that I was like really blown away by. Wow, this is really good, really fun. Metal Gear Solid 2.
Oh, yeah.
There was another game because of the volume and the attention to detail at the time.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2, it might be the greatest game ever.
Really?
I think so. I guess StarCraft just
Yes.
because when it was popular in Korea, it just changed what a video game is culturally. Valorant
Yeah.
just because Valorant is how I started my YouTube career. I guess it's time for me to talk about my past. A long time ago, I was an esport prospect.
Really?
Back when I was 10.
Okay, so it's an old game.
I was very good at playing StarCraft for a 10-year-old boy.
Oh, really?
Yes, because most people in Korea at the time didn't have a PC at home. I knew how to click, I knew how to use a keyboard, and that's back when every other kid was like just starting to figure out how to use a computer. But you know how I got to start it? So my mom gave me and my brother $50 to buy a computer game. So we went to a game store. We had $50 to spend. I wanted to get this one game and my brother wanted to get the other game. And of course he was the older brother and he got whatever he wanted to buy, and that just turned out to be StarCraft. And that made me so sad because the cover of that game looked garbage. It was like some ugly alien looking dude like staring at you. And I was like, oh no, I wanted to get this game. It was like a dating simulation.
Oh my god, your brother saved you.
No, he didn't save me because I went back to my mom. I cried. She's like, shut up, here's $50 again. You go buy your game then.
Oh.
Oh wow, thank you. I ended up buying that game the next day.
Do you want to name the game?
I do know the game. I am very embarrassed to even show what it is. You guys are special to me, so I will share this sensitive information.
Jamie's been looking for a girlfriend since he was 10.
Oh dude, this is so cringe.
You look embarrassed, so embarrassed right now.
Daiundokai. So it was a game where you train these Japanese high school girls to compete in a sport event against aliens, and that's how you save the planet. Okay, let's stop looking. This is embarrassing.
I can see why you're embarrassed. This is so crazy.
Anyway, 80-year-old me thought that looks really fun, and the game wasn't fun. Turns out, StarCraft, the game that my brother got, was really fun.
Oh my god, this is so funny. Did you play it on the Sega Genesis?
No, I played on PC. Remember, I have a Pentium PC.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah, the main character's mom, she's like the legendary like track and field runner in this game. I think she dies. The daughter's like all emo.
This is so cringe. Oh, what is this? What is this?
Oh no.
What is
You
this?
can't-
What is this?
Anyway, I played this game as a 9-year-old boy.
This is the game?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the game.
Would you put this in your list of games that have really impacted you? I feel like you're emotionally charged right now. So maybe actually it was.
It was one of those games that I will never forget.
I think I made it awkward enough for us. Let's just eat the food. So here's their mee goreng, which is one of their least expensive menu. And I won't lie, it's not the most impressive visual, but let's try it anyway.
I thought it comes with like an actual hot dog.
But I am more excited for this one, their Hai Dien Lao hot pot that somehow boils itself in a container.
Okay, let me try that mee goreng.
To describe what it tastes like a packet of instant noodle made by a college roommate who doesn't really know how to cook. Something that you would eat only if you're very, very hungry. To be fair, that's probably exactly what it is, just an instant noodle made by the part-time workers here.
I would like you to try this budae-jjigae noodle.
Budae-jjigae noodle. Okay.
If you guys don't know what budae-jjigae is, it's a Korean-style stew made with kimchi, sausages, spam, and noodles.
It doesn't exactly look like this in Korea, but we'll give it a chance.
This is mainly noodle, whereas budae-jjigae in Korea, the noodle is like a little addition, like a little topping. What do you think?
It's like instant noodle. I kind of like it. It's like satisfying for a instant noodle.
Okay. Perfect for internet cafe experience.
It is.
Not particularly healthy, but you and I are both gamers. We must admit that playing a lot of video games is kind of a self-destructive behavior, and sometimes it's nice.
It's like having a bubble tea.
Yeah.
It's so bad, but it's so good.
So I wouldn't necessarily call it budae-jjigae. It's more like just instant noodle with spam. So it looks like their food is okay.
Korea beat them in one aspect of internet cafe.
Definitely.
I still have their Haidilao hot pot left, so let's try that.
So I think this is the chopsticks that you're supposed to use. So there's the children's size spoon. And the chopsticks, you just kind of like pull them out. And wow, it grew like a few inches. Magic. I can do that too. But this only like doubled in size. Me, my magical power is greater than that. Anyway.
So what happened to the boiling hot pot?
Oh.
What?
Oh, wow.
It looks pretty legit.
Yeah, this looks fantastic. Smells really good.
It's got like chunks of meat too. Show me, show me. Wow.
So Haidilao is a hot pot franchise restaurant, and I guess they also have these self-cooking meal kits too.
Glass noodles. That looks like a proper hot pot.
Yeah.
I feel like it would taste proper too. You, who is more Chinese than me, I believe.
I have a higher percentage, yeah.
Yeah, I need a Chinese stamp of approval from you.
Okay.
How legit is this? As a part Chinese person, how many stars would you give it?
For an instant noodle, this is like the most legit one I've had. That was
Okay.
still in the bowl, that you don't have to take out and prepare. The type of chili they're using though, it has the mala flavor, but the spice isn't the numbing one. It's more like chili padi spice.
Oh, okay, okay. When it comes to eating Chinese food, I am second to none. Wow. It is pretty good. I think you're right. Like it has the flavor of mala, but it doesn't have a lot of that tingling sensation when you eat it. The overall quality and the feel of the ingredients, it's pretty good. For $10, I think this is, pretty impressive. Well, we are in an internet cafe, so let's play some games. A lot of people told me I look like ISO.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
So after the food, we played some Valorant together, and I could see myself playing here for hours and hours and hours. It was just a really nice and comfortable gaming environment.
Okay, let's get out of here.
We wanted to play all night, but we couldn't because turns out gaming is very tiring once you're not a teenager anymore.
All right, so I had a fantastic time. I don't know about you.
It's a nice PC cafe.
Yeah, that is by far the best. Thank you. It's definitely the nicest internet cafe that I've been to, well, at least when it comes to the gaming environment. Now the food, I think Korea still has an edge.
Yeah.
It is a little expensive here because in Singapore everything's expensive. Pretty great experience, especially if you come here with a bunch of friends. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me. That's fun.
If you guys want more videos like this, go ahead and watch my other videos. If you're traveling somewhere, use Ola Fly, the best data plan there is. Anyway, goodbye guys.